We'll invite Stacy up. It's the children's time today.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh my. Hello, are you awake? Let's try again. Good morning. Much better. Who am I? It's kind of a silly question because you already know, right? But sometimes we have to have identification. We have to prove that we are who we say we are. So I might have to have my birth certificate. And on this birth certificate, it has lots of important information. It gives my whole name. It says what time I was born, how much I weighed. Obviously, that has changed a lot. It says my dad's name and where he was born, and my mom's name and where she was born. And it has this little seal that means it's official. So that would be my first way of saying and proving that I am who I say I am. And then my mom and dad would have filled out a special form for a Social Security card. And you get a special number, and no one else will ever have that exact same number. And when you get married, if you're a female, and you take your husband's last name, then you have to go and you have to get your name changed on your card so that it has your new name. But your number stays the same. So that might be my next way. Oh, and then this is an exciting one. When you get to be 16, well, at least it was 16 when I was. By the time some of you guys get to it, might be 18, you get to get your driver's license. And it has a picture, which they never are good pictures, but it still proves who you are, and it has lots of other information, your address, and there's some special marks on it so they can tell if it's real or not. Then it has other things like weight. Boy, we won't talk about what that says either. But so it's another way of proving who I am. And if I wanted to travel outside of the United States, I might have to have a passport. But I've never traveled outside of the United States, so I don't actually have one. But if I was going to travel, I would have to fill out a bunch of papers and answer a bunch of questions. And then, let's say if I was going to go to Spain, then I would have to have special things. And when I got to Spain, the people at Spain would have to look at all that and say, okay, you are who you say you are, so it's okay for you to come in. I might also, when I wanted to get a job or I got ready to go to college, I had to prove that I graduated from high school. So that's called your diploma. So it has the name of your school, and again, your name, and it looks really official in all this kind of pretty writing. And once you graduate from college, you get your degree, and mine is in storage, so I could not bring that. But you have to have those things when you get ready to apply for a job. Let's think about Jesus. Did Jesus have a driver's license? Nope, pretty sure that was a no. He did a lot of traveling. How about a passport? No, he did not. But while he was here on earth doing his ministry, he did lots of wonderful, great miracles and signs, and the disciples saw all this. But they still didn't really understand who he was, even though they had seen him do all of this. And even after the resurrection, Jesus appeared to the disciples, and they were afraid, and they thought he was a ghost. And Jesus said, no, 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 come here and put your fingers right here in my scars where the nails went in my hands and my feet, and I will prove to you that I am who I say I am, and I'm real. So they did that, but they still weren't convinced. So Jesus said, well, bring me some bread, and we'll have some food together. So he ate with them. Ghosts don't eat food. So Jesus had his identity card so he could prove to the disciples that he is really who he said he is. So he reminded the disciples of everything that he had said that he was going to do. And Jesus did everything that he said he was going to do. He had power and authority from God. And now he was ready to pass that authority on to the disciples so they could have power to spread the good news. We get to have that special task too. We know about the truth about Jesus, and we get to share that good news with other people as well. He proved who he was through the resurrection. And now we can carry out that power with love and faith. We know his identity and his authority now and forever. Let's say a little prayer. Dear God, thank you for revealing Jesus to us. Thank you for letting him prove, even though he didn't need to prove to us, but thank you for helping us to accept the proof that Jesus is real and he did everything that he said that he was going to do, and how wonderful for us that is. Please help us to share Jesus' identity with others that we meet who haven't seen that proof and doubt. Help them to fill their hearts with love and trust and know for sure that Jesus is who he said he is. And all God's people said, amen.